Hello student, this is Yogita Kadam, lecturer in Computer Technology Department from KK Polytechnic, Nasik. Today in this session, we'll study about the topic applying validation on a table and set error messages, set default values for the column, and set and remove the database password. So we'll be performing all these tasks by using a GUI based database software, that is Microsoft Access. So here I am opening the Microsoft Access. As we have already discussed in the previous session, creation of the table by using Microsoft Access. To create a table, we are selecting blank database. Just give the name to the database, appropriate name. I am giving the name to the database as employee information, that is employee info. Then selecting path to store that database. Here I am storing my database on desktop. And click on OK. And now by clicking on the create option, it will create my database. So first of all, we'll create one table, and after that we'll start with the actual practical demonstration. So to create a table, just go to the design view. First of all, it will ask for the table name because table is already open. So here I'm giving the name to the table as basic information. And then click on OK. So my table is saved, and now the design view is open to insert columns in the table. So I am inserting first column in the table as employee number. This is my first column. Then its data type, selecting the data type as a number. Then employee name. This is my second column of type text. Employee address. Okay, then employee salary. This is the fourth column, and select the data type for that salary. So my design view is ready. I have 4 columns in this basic information table. I am saving this, and after that I am going to this datasheet view. Okay, this datasheet view provide us the ability to insert the data into table. So before inserting data into the table, let us set default value property for the table. For that we have to go to the design view again. Then to set a default value that should be displayed when we open the table in datasheet view, just click on the column. For that you have to apply the default view property. Here I am selecting the address column, and on the bottom side a number of properties are available. From that one we have one property, default value. So here I am setting the default value as Nashik. Okay, so for always for row the default value is shown as a Nashik. To view that, just go to the view menu and select datasheet view. So see here, by default the default value comes for the row. So I am inserting the employee number as 1, employee name. Okay, we can also change that value if required. Here I am changing from Nasik to Pune. Then salary, I am entering the salary. Okay, for second row automatically the default value comes. This is a way to apply the default value to the column. Again, I am saving this table. To set the validation rule and validation text for the column. Validation rule and validation text gives us the ability to check your data before inserting that data into table. So again we have the validation rule and validation text property available for the columns. So take the column, we will be taking the column salary, and here I am applying the validation rule. It is nothing but the condition. We can say it is an expression that limits the value that can be entered in the field for the particular column. So we can limit the value for this salary column. Here I am setting validation rule for the salary. It should be always greater than 10,000. It means if we are entering the value less than 10,000 for the salary, it will not accept that value. And if such a type of condition occur, we can display user defined message, that is a validation text. So here I am entering the validation text as please enter salary greater than 10,000. Okay, and then click on save. And now I am again going to the datasheet view of the table. I am entering the second row. Here I am entering the salary greater than 10,000, 15,000. It will accept that row. Now for the third row, I am entering the salary as 8,000 and pressing enter. See here, it shows the validation text message, that is a user defined message. Please enter the salary greater than 10,000. It means our validation rule works. If we are entering the value less than 10,000, it won't accept that value. So always the value should be greater than 10,000. So click on OK, and now I am changing this value from 10,000 to 8,000 to 11,000. So it will accept that row. The row is inserted successfully. Now next point is applying database password. Okay, to apply the database password, we have to open the database always when applying or removing the password in exclusive mode. So here I am saving this database table. Okay, I am closing this, and again I am opening the database. This is a EMP info file. Just go to the file menu and select open option. Okay, when opening it, select this, select the database from the location where you have stored it. So we have employee info, and click on this open option, open exclusive. To set the database password, we have to open that database in exclusive mode. So click on open exclusive. Now the database is open. To set the password, go to the file menu again and click here encrypt the password. This option is used to set the password to the database. Now it is asking for the password. I am giving a password to the database and click on OK. Okay, and I am closing this. Next time again I am opening this, so it will ask for the password. So to enter a proper password, then only my database will be open. This is a way to apply the password to the database. To remove that password, again we have to open that database in an exclusive mode and then select the option decrypt database, that is remove the password from this database. So I am again opening the file from the desktop in exclusive mode. I am opening this. Okay, I am selecting the file first of all and then click on open exclusive. It is asking for the database password again, and then go decrypt database. So decrypt the password. Okay, I am closing it, and now again one more time open it. So now it will not ask for the password. So the database password is removed by using decrypt option. So this option is available in file menu, encrypt with password. Once the database is encrypted, the encrypt option goes and it shows the option as decrypt password to remove the password. By this way we can enable or disable the password on database. So this is all about today's session. Thank you all.